Hey everyone, it's me Erica, and today I have my Christmas book haul. These are all the books that I got for Christmas or purchased with Christmas money. I have 8 books to show you, so let's just get right into it. The first book I have is Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. She also wrote the Uprooted Trilogy, and this takes place in the same world, but you do not have to read the trilogy first to read this one, which I am glad because I have not read the trilogy. I do own the first book, Shadow and Bone, but I have not gotten to it yet. And I'm just too impatient to read that trilogy first because I've heard nothing but amazing things about this book, and really all I know is that it follows a cast of 6 characters and they go on this heist. So that sounds good enough for me, especially with all the rave reviews. So I love the pages of this, how they're all black, and this is the first time I can say that I'm glad this hardback is just black because it just looks so amazing, just all black like that, and then we got the red inside, and I just really hope I enjoy this book as much as everyone else is. The next book I got is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. Hopefully that's how you say her name. I have also heard nothing but great things about this book, and also it is a TV series that is getting a lot of hype, so I decided why not pick up this book while it is so popular right now. All I know is that this book is historical fiction that deals with time travel and there's romance. That's good enough for me. I hope I really enjoy it. The next book I got is Uprooted by Naomi Novik, and I'm currently reading this book. I'm on page 26, and so far it is pretty enjoyable. This is a fantasy kind of fairy tale retelling, I believe. This takes place in a world which is surrounded by the wood, and it's these woods that come alive, and to keep the people safe they have this wizard called the dragon to keep the woods at bay. But he's really mysterious and people don't know too much about him, and he also takes a girl from one of the villages every 10 years to go and live with him. And when they come back, they just seem to be really different. We really have to figure out a lot in this book, lots of discovery, and I really cannot wait. It sounds amazing so far. It's pretty good, and this cover is gorgeous. I'm really happy to finally get my hands on this book and see what all the hype is about. The next set of books I got is the Mistborn Trilogy by Brandon Sanderson. I've heard nothing but good things also about this trilogy and just the author in general, so I'm really excited to finally pick up some of his work, especially since I've been so into fantasy this year. I really cannot wait and start with this trilogy. This is the first book, The Final Empire, The Well of Ascension, and The Hero of Ages. All these book covers are just gorgeous, and they're pretty big books, but I'm excited to start, if not finish, this trilogy in 2016 and see what everyone is talking about. I don't really know too much about this except that it has a really unique magic system that deals with metals, and the blurb here at the top says, "What if the Dark Lord won?" And that just sounds amazing, so I really cannot wait to start this trilogy. The next book I got is also a book that has a ton of hype surrounding it, and I believe it is also becoming a movie, and that is Me Before You by Jojo Moyes. This book follows a woman who is hired as a caretaker to take care of this man who is paralyzed, and it is a romance love story. So it just sounds really great, and a lot of people say it has really touched their hearts and moved them, and is really just a beautiful book, and I'm really in the mood for something that's going to move me emotionally, and I just cannot wait to get this. I will probably read it after I finish Uprooted, so it's definitely really high on my TBR. And the last book I got is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. I recently read her other book, Amy and Roger's Epic Detour, and I really enjoyed it. So I've also heard really good things about this book, and I cannot wait to start it. It follows these 2 best friends. One of them goes missing and leaves a list for the other one to really get out of her shell and just take an adventure in life. And it just sounds like a great story of self-discovery and friendship, and I think there's some romance in here as well. So this is another book that is really high on my TBR list, and it also has a gorgeous cover. So these are all the books I got for Christmas or with Christmas money. Leave a comment down below if you've read any of these or plan on reading any of these. No spoilers though. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!